Hello guys, welcome to Psychology of Freedom. So, typing episode ulit tayo as a filler, 'di ba? So, I chose Lea Salonga. It's my personal choice kasi yung personality nito, wala pang female counterpart. So, feeling ko siya yung magpupuno nun. So, ayan, I already know her personality type pero I'll still show you how I came up with it. So, ano yung cognitive functions niya, kukunin natin, FIT user ba siya or FETI, SINE user ba siya or NISE, interaction style niya naman, direct ba siya or informative, responding or initiating, movement or control, and then yung temperament niya, abstract ba siya or concrete, affiliative or pragmatic, systematic or interest-based. And then dito, ina-narrow down natin among the 16 types kung ano ba talaga yung personality type niya. So yan, let's start with this video.
Singers who lip sync.
Unless you're on your deathbed, I have no respect for that.
Hashtag
Very pragmatic, doesn't care about offending anyone.
Hashtag no to RH Bill. Go.
Yes to RH Bill.
Hashtag Charisse, her new look.
Extremely talented, very young girl. When you find your way, everything will be all right.
Still pragmatic and kind of extroverted feeling because she's making the other person feel good. In this case, Charisse.
Hashtag Anne and Ricky. The Ricky Low, Anne Hathaway, medyo uncomfortable interview. It's hard to interview these Hollywood stars. Poor Ricky. But what is your hashtag 140 character answer in
I
20
only have
seconds?
140. I wish I had more. No. And it's not uncomplimentary to anybody. It's like uncomfortable to watch, but good effort.
I want to ask you. You did Les Miserables.
Yes.
In your role there, you were.
I've done both Eponine and Fantine.
What did you think of those two roles in the movie?
In the movie,
The singing in the movie.
Oh, just the singing?
Just the singing, 'cause
Kasi,
acting was
no,
okay,
I
wasn't
can't, I can't take the singing away because it's part of the entire performance. I have to take the whole performance, the acting, how everybody looked, how they sang. With regards to Anne Hathaway,
She's movement.
I thought it was a beautiful performance. It's not the most perfect singing, certainly. It's not.
It's not the most perfect singing. That's still introverted thinking. This is what's true. And, yeah.
Singing, it's like I wouldn't hire her to do it on stage,
Right.
Because there's a certain peg, there's a certain quality that they're looking for para dun sa live show. But for the film, iba rin yung requirement
Right.
eh. It's more of what you look like 40 feet tall
Right.
with an extreme close-up, and there were so many of them in that
Right,
movie.
right.
Systematic kasi na-compare niya kung ano requirement. Parang systematic approach niya na sa screen, ganito ang requirement. Tapos sa Broadway naman, ganito naman ang requirement. So, may pagka-systematic.
Right. And big ones. I'm talking
I
big
mean,
ones.
Super, but so I wanted to get lost in the entirety of her performance,
Right.
kabuuan ng
Yes,
kanyang performance.
yes.
Gusto kong mawala,
Right.
you know. As for Sam, my opinion is that I felt she did a much better job in the concert. And
She's very true to what she thinks, so introverted thinking.
because I know her abilities.
Right.
Alam ko kasi kung anong kinakaya niya, kung anong mga kakayahanan niya. Parang she wasn't pushed as hard as she could have
Really?
been. That's for me.
And
Because
this
I know
film
that
also, the
she can
big
actually.
So movement. You can see how she's all over the place, moving around, diba?
It's
do
different
better.
also because
Yeah, that's
your
the thing,
every
eh.
wrinkle can be seen. Your every
Yeah.
facial expression can be seen.
Yeah,
One more. Can we
40.
do one more hashtag? Okay. Hashtag Leia B, ending with H.
Now let's just say it. It's late at night. Come on.
She's so pragmatic and kind of informative.
Oh, I'm not going to say it.
I've already said it. I call myself the in the red chair.
And B for you is what? B in the red chair. You're talking about the voice?
Yeah.
You're a B in the red chair.
For sure, she is pragmatic.
Well, actually, I haven't been.
Well,
But
today,
more on that later.
She's not a in the maroon chair right now.
No. Is it maroon or is it purple? Or is my
know.
eyesight just bad?
Mine's great.
Purple. Actually, this is the color of my birthstones. I'm perfectly
Really? We knew
Nag-initiate siya doon, color daw ng birthstone niya.
that.
February.
Yes, I know. I greeted you on your birthday.
I know.
I always do.
And we have the same birthstone.
Right. I knew. I
Come
knew
on.
that.
That's when it comes out. Now you understand?
I got it
See,
now.
I'm here than I am on my own show.
Okay, so confirm them. She's so pragmatic and she's so movement. Let's try another video.
How much time between that audition to the time that they actually offered you the lead as Kim?
Well, the audition was, I think, sometime in November. And then a little bit after that, they brought me over to London for what they called final assessments. So I was actually on the stage at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane. And 42nd Street was playing at the time. So
She's very informative, adding extra information, diba? Inform lang ng inform. And then,
I was on that stage, and I got to sing, and I got to meet the guy who eventually became my leading man in the show.
I got to sing, I did this, I did that, introverted sensing, stating her past experiences, what she did in the past.
As well as one other cast member who, on the spot, was offered the role right there. And so I got to see that and his excitement and everything. And so that
I got to see that, I got to experience that, introverted sensing. And then very focused on the process, the journey, that's movement.
exciting for me to be able to witness that. So
And then pansin nyo, yung question is how long? Pero ang dami niya nang sinabi na hindi lang restricted to that question and kind of initiating.
it was incredibly exciting heading over there. And so after final assessments, I think on the last day, they took us for like a photo shoot, and I'm like, what is this for? I don't know what this is for.
Introverted sensing, ito yung na-experience ko.
And I think at the time they hadn't made their final decisions as to what my casting situation was going to be.
Did you want it? Were you like, oh my God?
Actually, you know what? No. It's not that I didn't want it, but I didn't want it, I think, as badly as I would have wanted it if I had auditioned maybe 5 years later when I was a little more aware of who these people were, I think.
And then when they
yeah.
finally said to you,
And I actually found out by looking at my picture on the cover of a Sunday magazine, and
Ito yung ginawa ko, ito yung na-experience ko, introverted sensing. And she's telling the story. She's informative.
the UK.
you're kidding.
Somebody sent me a copy of this magazine. I think up until then, it was like, you are definitely cast in the show, but we're not sure what's happening.
Oh my God.
So I was like, okay,
So
whatever.
you do-
Whatever was
You
my
do the
response.
show in London for about 2 years.
I did it for a year and 3 months,
Year and 3
and then I headed to Manila to spend the holidays, and I had concerts in the Philippines. And
Introverted sensing. So,
I was in Manila for about a month and a half when I got the call that I was going to Broadway.
Now, the thing about Miss Saigon on Broadway is that it was incredibly controversial. I mean, a lot of people,
Oh, yeah.
if they haven't seen Miss Saigon,
Right.
what they know is Miss Saigon controversy. The controversy was around the casting of Jonathan Pryce
Right.
to play the lead.
Yeah. We were feeling the controversy in London, too, because he and I were both still in the show
in-initiate niya yon.
as it was running. In terms of my controversy, it was kind of the opposite, because it was an Asian part and I was an Asian actor, but I wasn't an American citizen.
And they
so it's kind of
tried
like
to-
so there was actually arbitration that went that
It's amazing. People kind of forget, but you were actually, the fact that you were
So, talking about the process, the journey, mas focus sa journey kasi sa outcome. So, for sure, she is informative, initiating movement.
an American citizen.
Yeah.
Was questioned.
It was
The
questioned.
fact that were you enough of an international star to
Right.
merit the role?
right.
I mean, that must have just. What were you thinking? Here you are, 19 years old, and you're thinking, "Wait a second, I just want to act or sing," and you've got.
Well, I mean, I'm a very pragmatic person, and
So, sa kanya na mismo naggaling. She is so pragmatic. So, let's try this video naman.
Is one of my favorites to do, although it stresses me out a little bit because this song is hard. However, the first time I heard it, it almost felt like
The first time I heard it, introverted sensing,
someone just grabbed my soul, my spirit, and gave it a kick over the wall. I just felt like I was seized by something amazing.
That's so abstract.
First of all, it was the performance of Idina Menzel that I saw the first time that I ever
I saw this introverted sensing.
heard this song, and it was just, I couldn't, I couldn't. And I still get emotional remembering that particular performance. And so over the past, I don't know how many years, I've had the good fortune of being able to sing this song. And even though I've done it and it's in my body, it still gives me stress, but only the good kind, because it makes me feel energized and happy, and my spirit just feels like it's floating, and not just floating, but more of yanked up into the sky.
Abstract.
So with this, I hope that it makes you feel similarly when you hear it, regardless of which.
It makes you feel wanting to make other people feel a certain way. That's extroverted feeling. So I think enough na to. For sure, she is informative initiating movement, and yung cognitive functions niya, FETISINE. So, NTP-SFJ na kwadra siya. So, sabi natin, siya ay informative initiating movement, nandito yan. So, eliminated na yung first, third, and fourth row. So, sabi natin, NTP-SFJ. So, tanggal na yung ESFP, tanggal na yung ENFP. It's between ESFJ and ENTP. Pero sabi natin, di ba, she's so obviously pragmatic and she's abstract. So, tanggal na yung ESFJ. So, Lea Salonga can only be an ENTP. Sana ba yun? Ayan. So, finally, meron na tayong female counterpart ng ENTP. Sino maka-personality type niya? Kung sa Pilipinas, si former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. Sino pa ba? Sino pa ba na type ko ENTP? Parang siya palang ata. Tapos, kung foreigner naman, si Jim Carrey, si Robert Downey Jr., sino pa ba? Si Timothy Chalamet, si Emma Stone, yan. Sino pa ba? Ano pangalan nun? Si Alicia Keys, yon. They are ENTPs, ka-personality type ni Lea Salonga. So, ayun lang. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope to see you sa next video.